Extreme Outer Limits, baby. It's just gotta be extreme.
Woo! I worked for that one.
Extreme Outer Limits is presented by Night Force Optics. Precision optics for precision shooting.
Ooh, it's already cold. Well, guys, how do I start this one off? We've got the crew here. It has finally come to this time of year that we are going to start our Oregon Governor statewide elk hunt. And this hunt has taken quite a few twists and turns, starting from the spring of this year, where we acquired this tag at a Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation banquet in Central Oregon, through some of my other friends that knew that I was going to get this tag. It led to an introduction with Calvin.
Yep.
And we have similar personalities, so that's kind of blossomed into a friendship. This is not a commercial hunt. There is no money being traded hands. There is no guiding. This is a buddy on buddy, kind of a long way to meet each other kind of hunt, where we're gonna travel around in Northeast Oregon and see the best elk that Oregon has to offer, hopefully. Yep. Right?
Do our best.
We are gonna put in the time, and we're gonna use every resource possible. Now, one thing I want to do is nip a few things in the butt. Last year we flew, and I know you know, probably all of our friends and clients loved it because it's legal, and that's what you can do to really try to find a good bull. And we're gonna do it again this year. So some of you guys that sent me emails that said they didn't like it or whatever, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, that's just an opinion. It's legal in Oregon with an 8-hour fly rule. So we want to really get a look around and try to kill the biggest bull that we possibly can. And you'll see from the balance of this hunt that this is some rugged, steep terrain. And sometime, you know, trying to cover as much ground as possible is a good thing, but we're still gonna have to go chase them on foot, get in position, and find a way to kill that bull. It ain't a gimme. It's not like anything we're gonna do on this hunt's just gonna magically make a bull fall on the ground. So I'm excited. It's crisp, it's cold. I think we're gonna have a lot of weather. We've got 10
Calvin's
full
used
days.
to this weather, obviously, because he doesn't have a coat on.
Guy's standing in a t-shirt. But anyway, guys, we're gonna we're gonna gather up some gear and we're gonna get this hunt started. We're kind of looking today, just some places that we can drive and look and cover a bunch of country. And the game plan is, if the weather permits, we're gonna go ahead and get in the plane tomorrow and see if we can put some elk in on the roster, so to speak. So anyway, I'm excited. Stay with us. Doesn't help with the wind. It kind of cuts right through a guy. I'm gonna put my rain gear on because this QU rain gear works really good for a windbreak. Well, not quite working out for us on our first evening. We don't have much visibility, so we only got about an hour left of light. We're gonna cruise our way down and see if we can't gain some visibility somewhere else. Otherwise, we'll be picking up first thing tomorrow.
This segment is brought to you by the Nightforce NXS 5.5 to 22 rifle scope. Available in 50 and 56 millimeter objectives. Features the high-speed zero stop, a 30 millimeter tube allowing for 100 minutes of adjustment and multi-coated glass, producing superb resolution at high magnification. Extreme Store presents the Ready to Hunt Rifle Series. Includes a new MOA rifle, custom-loaded ammunition, sight-in and validation work done over 1,000 yards. Complete and ready for the field. Visit extremestore.us for current inventory.
All right, guys, well, it's time to fly. So Calvin and Nick and I are going up. It is a little bit questionable weather, so we're gonna leave Chris on the ground. That way the family gene doesn't all die on the same hill.
Don't say that.
Oh, my wife sees it.
Yeah, all right.
No, cut.
It was super safe last year. I never felt at all once in jeopardy. However, accidents do happen. So Chris is gonna stay out of this one, but with the questionable weather, obviously from what we can see here, there's gonna be some areas we may not be able to see, some that we can. Weather forecast shows it's gonna get better as the hours get going, so hopefully if we don't get to see an area, we can circle back and hit it later.
There is a tiny bit of blue sky that we can see, so we're hopeful.
Yep. But the plan is, let's get in the air. Let's, like I always say, let's flatten the earth out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens when you get in the air. Everything kind of flattens out. You can see vast areas. When bulls are in the timber, if they come to the edge or they're bedded or whatever they're doing, you can get a chance to look at them. Sometimes you can get low enough, you can actually glass them. Some of you that seen the show last year kind of know what it looks like. So I'm pumped, I'm excited. We're gonna cover as much ground as we can. If we get enough done today, we'll maybe not have to fly again, but if not, then maybe we'll fly again tomorrow or pick another day and then just start putting boots on the ground and chasing these bulls that we think might have a potential. So wish us luck. You want anybody to hop in yet, or you want us to wait?
Yeah, you can go ahead and start getting loaded up.
Okay.
Hangers out to runway 30 ground. And I think we should be able to all talk to each other now.
Okay.
I can hear you fine.
Tech Garage. Good sign. Yeah, they're up on their feet feeding, that's good. Side? Yep, right there, he's laying there.
Right down there.
Pretty low, that's the spot. Should we circle that one? I never did actually see it, I don't know why I missed it.
I think we should look at him.
Okay.
He's in the spot. We saw a good bull, what looked like a good bull bedded, so we're going to make one more circle and see if we can get on him, see what he is.
This segment of Extreme Outer Limits was brought to you by the Extreme Shooting School, hosted by Bob Beck, an information-packed 2-day class. For more information, go to extremeouterlimitstv.com. Extreme Outer Limits is also brought to you by G7, Grip and Pull, Night Force MOA 1000 Rifle Scope, MOA Rifles, Night Force Optics, and Burger Bullets. This segment is brought to you by the Extreme Store. For all your brass, bullet, and ammunition needs, head to extremestore.us.
Side.
Yep, right there. He's laying there.
Right down there.
Pretty low. That's the spot.
Should we circle that one? I never did
Yeah.
actually see it. I don't know why
Yeah,
I
I
missed
think we should look at him.
it. Okay.
He's in the spot. We saw a good bull, what looked like a good bull bedded, so we're going to make one more circle and see if we can get on him, see what he is.
That's not a very tight turn or nothing.
That was a hell of a turn there. Oh, my stomach was flipping a little bit.
There he is right there. Nah. He ain't the bull.
No. It tells he's got good width. That's a big bull.
That's a big bull.
That's a big bull. I'd like to get one more naked eye look at him, and he's a big inline bull.
Yes, if you can slow us down, but whatever is safe, but
Okay, I'm at 80, and that's about as slow as I can go.
okay, roger that.
That's him, Bob.
You sure it's not a 6?
It's a big bull. Whatever he is, I can't tell in the back, but bull's long beamed, long points, and he's wide.
Yeah. I think he's worth a look, so we're gonna see what else we see on the flight and then decide if it's worth a butt hunt to him. Oh, that one to the right is... Yeah, we gotta fly over those again.
Yeah.
So the weather just is not cooperating with us this evening, so probably gonna have to call this one a little short and try to pick it up again tomorrow. So we're picking it up next morning here. We've actually got a little later start than we'd hoped. The fog was pretty bad this morning, but once it burns off, visibility should be pretty good. We've just had this transfer of stormy weather to a day that is supposed to be fairly sunny, so it's got to deal with the fog. We're going to hope that the late start doesn't kill us finding bulls that are up on their feet. Hopefully they'll just be up and down all day, and we can kind of cover some of the areas we want and get a look at them. So here we go. I couldn't tell anything.
Me either.
That's him.
Yeah.
You can see the light antlers again. I couldn't tell you anything about it other than that's him. He's there, and then the other one's on that face. Perfect. Now just if somehow it'll hold steady. That is a big bull. That is a very big bull. Okay, try to hold. That is a...
Every decent look I get at him, he's big.
I want one more circle, Jess. Is there some way that it can be changed that might clear the air up?
Okay, I can try moving out a little bit.
Okay.
says he looks pretty damn good, but
I don't think he's over 350. All right, Jess, go ahead.
This segment of Extreme Outer Limits is brought to you by Benchmark Barrels, the rifle barrel of choice for long-range hunters, competition shooters, and sport shooters worldwide. Ask for one on your next rebarrel or custom rifle build. This segment of Extreme Outer Limits is brought to you by Kestrel Ballistics Weather Meters, the perfect match of long-range ballistics and environment. Get precision aiming solutions for your gun, your load, and your shot.
If you look closely, he's got a bag in his hand. Put two and two together, you'll figure out what happened. It was rough. It was really rough, man. This wasn't quite what we'd hoped for, but with that said, I think we have three prospects that are going to lead us to cover ground on foot. That we're going to locate those three bulls and then probably something else along the way. So we did learn some good stuff, right? We learned that there wasn't enough snow or weather up there to push the elk in any certain direction. They are significantly higher than we would think this time of year. We did kind of isolate the thought that some of the bigger bulls are probably by themselves. And we have some areas where bulls have congregated, so we can go to those areas and then find, you know, mature bulls off by themselves and that kind of thing. So anyway, yeah, now we just wait it out, wait our legal time for the fly-in, and then go out and start looking at elk and see what we can turn up. So next time you see us, we're gonna be putting some miles on the boots and seeing what we turn up, so stay with us. All right, guys, here we go. It is kind of our first whole day on the ground, huh? We've either been flying or driving and looking or what, but we're starting off this morning, going behind some gates, get into some big country, do some glassing, and I think this is kind of an area where we're really just following the lead on a big bull.
Yeah, there's a big bull rutting up in this country, and if you were to project where he would winter, I think he'd winter right down in this country.
Yeah, so we're gonna go down, put some hours behind the glass. If we have to, build a fire, stay warm, keep at it. If it looks like there's any hope he's in here, we'll just stay here. If not, we'll bogey and cover some more ground. So, you guys ready to get the day going? Let's do it.
Want more long-range hunting info? Be sure to check out the all-new Extreme Outer Limits podcast for long-range hunting tips and insights. You can find new episodes on iTunes and Podbean starting October 1st. Star Valley Outfitters, now owned and operated by Extreme Outer Limits, is one of Wyoming's premier hunting locations, offering opportunity on trophy elk, bear, deer, and moose. For more information, go to ExtremeOuterLimitsTV.com. Extreme Outer Limits is also brought to you by McMillan Stocks, Benchmark Barrels, Kestrel Ballistics Weather Meters, Lapua Brass, passion for precision, and Vitavuri Powder, the power of accuracy.